have a huge and growing offshore haven, treasure island. Our estimates show about $21 to $32 trillion, about 10 to 15% of world financial wealth invested in havens as of the end of 2010. Those assets are owned, secondly, by a tiny fraction of the world's population, about 0.14%.
I want to introduce you to the Canadian tax dollar, who is the mascot of our Tackle Tax Havens campaign. He's been sent off to a tax haven by some wealthy individuals and multinational corporations in order to avoid paying taxes. He's had a good time at first, but now he is homesick and he wants to come home.
C'est une démonstration que c'est un sujet qui touche tout le monde. Peu importe les questions qu'on a reçues aujourd'hui en Chambre des communes, c'est vraiment un sujet qui traverse les frontières, traverse aussi les partis.
Imagine the amount of money in the Caribbean, in Panama, and other countries. This is a massive problem, and it affects every Canadian, because as the government cuts back, we all have to pay more for those who are not paying their fair share. These are the same people who I'm sure when they or a member of their family become ill, call on the Medicare system, but they're not prepared to pay their share. It's a national disgrace.
You know, the first thing we need to do is to measure the problem. If you don't have an estimate of the size and growth of the tax gap, of the offshore industry from the Canadian standpoint, how it's actually affecting the Canadian economy, then you need to investigate that. I don't know if you've ever seen Star Wars. You remember the bar scene in Star Wars? Havens have become like the bar scene in Star Wars. So you have the arms dealers over here in this corner, and you have the drug cartel over here in this corner, and there's the ordinary tax evaders, and the kleptocrats, the dictators who are able to use them, multinational companies, all these different users of these facilities. It started out as a kind of cyclical problem, but it's become a structure. Congratulations for this extraordinary substantive work on an issue that the average Canadian understands a lot more than we give them credit for. And it's our ability to communicate with the type of image I described at the beginning, where the average Canadian says, you know, they're making all this money and they're not paying their fair share.